So we did our project on the trig identities, and this is just a list of the 4 main ones that we'll be using in this video. And so we're going to show you a few quick examples using these. Alright, so here's an example we're going to solve using our trig identities. So our goal in this is to make this side look the same as that side. So we're going to start off by using a Pythagorean identity to replace secant squared theta minus 1 with tangent squared theta. So what we're going to do after this is we're going to divide the tangent squared theta into tan theta times tan of theta. And what we're going to do with the second tan of theta is we're going to use the quotient identities to replace that with sine of x over cosine of x. So we're left with that all over sine. Okay, well, these are actually going to be sine, but if you multiply this by the 1 over sine, because you're multiplying by the reciprocal of this denominator, and that goes away, and this goes away. So what you're left with is tan of theta times 1 of cosine over theta. And if we look at the reciprocal identities, we can tell that 1 over cosine of theta is equal to secant of theta. So then we get tan of theta, secant of theta, which equals the other side. And therefore that's all. So for example 2, we're going to try and make these two right here equal 1. So first we're going to start by replacing this with the reciprocal identity, which is 1 over sine x, and then we still times sine x. And this really is like over 1. And so the sine x just cancel out, and you're left with 1 over 1, which is equal to 1.
So I'm going to use this is example number 3. We're going to use the sum and difference law of sine. We know it's sine because it starts off with sine. And from this equation, we can get the 2 degrees, which are 97 and 43. And so sine is equal to x plus or minus y. And we can see that this is going to be sum because there's a plus in the middle. So we have sine is equal to 97 plus 43, and we can reduce this into sine of 140.
So this is example 4, and for example 4 we're going to do tan squared theta minus sine squared theta equals tan squared theta times sine squared theta. So first what we're going to do is we're going to replace tan squared theta with sine squared theta over cosine squared theta, and then you just bring this part down. And then through this right here, we're going to take out a sine squared theta. So this is going to come on the outside. And then this is going to be 1 over cosine squared theta minus 1. Because since we took it out, this would become 1. And so this is the identity for tangent squared theta, because this becomes secant squared theta minus 1. And then whenever you bring this part right here down, comes sine squared theta times tangent squared theta, which is the same over here.
This has been a video on verifying trig identities.
We hope this helps refresh you for the final exam.